Desfassiaux. I did the makeover for the Nailpro magazine.
And I'm Stephanie Lavery. I cannot wait to speak to you about these nails because they are absolutely gorgeous. The structure, the colors, they're practically like little butterflies on the model's fingers. So let's begin by talking about where this idea came from because you have been doing these extreme nails for a while.
Okay, this is for me very important because I represent Easy Flow brand, and Easy Flow the brand is one of the butterfly logo, and then I inspired about that, and I inspired about in the people that like extreme nails, but with art. And it's not only regular nails, but we need to looking for new styles.
So for these nails, you began by extending the nail plate with cover pink.
Yeah, I started extending the cover pink 100, 100. Stay 100 the size of the nail bed, the natural nail bed, and extend 100 and the cover pink, and then continue with the French with white color, and then I continue doing the form of the butterfly in the form.
So you start working on one side with one part of the wing and then continue around. What technique do you use to sort of create those wing shapes?
First, I start with the French area, and because it needs to be very uh, strong in that area, and then you have time to make the other forms. But in this part, needs to be strong at the same time, two parts, both sides.
So basically, you're creating a perfect smile line, and then you're working on the butterfly shapes, one side then the other side to keep the balance.
Yeah, you need to check when you start checking the first time. The most important is have in the points of the contact points have the same strong in one side to other side. Then you first do the smile line and then continue making one side one the area of the sea in one side and go in the other side and keep both sides symmetrical exactly in both sides, and then continue in front and both sides exactly with symmetric. And when you take off the form is almost ready.
Gotcha. So it really is. It's a back and forth. It's sort of like back, forth, center to make sure that the
Exactly.
whole nail is
Exactly.
even.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very thin in the product there.
So once you have the base of the nail set, then you get to come in with the color. The way you blended the colors, it almost made it look like watercolor. How do you do that?
For a check that you need to add a little more liquid in the consistency, because normally we working with the colors more dry, but in this case we only are going to work in like a water and fade different colors at the same time. So you don't permit that they dry. You need to continue doing in both sides at the same time at the same colors.
Once you had the acrylic colors set on the nails, then you added some added bling and embellishments. What did you add, and how did you decide where to place them?
And the decision was use the paper because have a shine like a real butterfly, and add the papers that this is very very bright, and you can look the colors and don't destroy all the design, and then you can use and I use the chrome, but this is a new product. It's a beautiful because you have a good shine too, but this has different effects, and you can combine two different effects to make the looks very natural.
I loved that you used both the holographic paper and the chrome powder because it gave sort of different types of shine and the light would catch it differently. So after you applied the holographic detail with clear acrylic, then you encapsulated the whole nail with clear.
You need to encapsulate the free edge only from uh, the free edge when finish the cover to the point only. No, never in the cover pink. And then with all the cover the all the clear needs to be very very liquid to don't have points, big points, and you can make all the product very transparent.
Right, because you don't want it to be cloudy so you can see all the colors that you put
Exactly.
underneath. How do you file these nails when they're so long and so thin?
Okay, it says very important when you take off the form. Be sure don't broken because it's the most important part too. Because sometimes when you working very very thin, you need to take off with a spatula or something all the place and take off the form, and then you can start working when it's perfectly dry. And you start with the files first and sides, free edge, cuticle, all the areas, and then you can start with the drill, just to make the form of the final touch.
And then after you use the electric file, then you would sort of refine it with a hand file.
Yes, of course. Always when you touch the cuticle or the sides in the stress uh, area or in the points of the sides wells, it needs to be with the files because sometimes with the drill you can damage these areas. It's very very important to have care, take care with the clients.
Once the nails were filed, then you went in with the chrome, which is sort of interesting because what we see so often with chrome is either a full coverage of the nail or, the free edge, but not often with detail work. So how did you apply it?
Uh, for the crown, when you finish all the details, it needs to be very, very soft this area to start working with the chrome. And with a very small brush, I apply the finish it and then cure for 20 seconds, and then apply the chrome, and then put a little more in the light, and then again finish it very 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 thin, and then you can it's complete dry, and then you can apply in all the details that when you where you want, and that finish. And we are going to painting later. We and the lines very delicate, and checking in both sides make similar, uh, and in each nail same very beautiful design, and no different positions, or maybe you can look in no have two lines in the same place, make delicate lines, and then when you finish with the black color, you can start with white color painting too, and then finish and put the finish it for all the nail.
So with the black lines, what did you use? What kind of paint did you use to create these lines? Was it acrylic paint? Was it gel?
You can use wherever you want or wherever you like. Now I use acrylic painting, and then dry a little, and then I put the finish it too.
And that really brought out all of the colors. Once you finished that, you could see all of the colors, all of the chrome, and the holographic paper, and it really brought all the colors to light, which made it so cool. Thank you, Lulu, for coming out here. This has been such an amazing cover. I honestly it's one of my favorites. I've never seen anything quite like this. The nails are absolutely beautiful, and you were a pleasure to work with. So thank you so much for coming out here today.
Thank you for looking my work, and I'm very happy to be with you, and you trust in my work, and very happy represent my brand.